Good morning.
Hi guys, welcome back, and of course, thank you so much once again for staying tuned to Tobago Updates Television. Still into the sporting segment, and this time I'm talking to Mr. Julian Fletcher, and he's going to be talking about his jiu-jitsu, right?
Yeah, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
I got it right this time. And we're talking about your recent participation in the Dragons Cup Caribbean Championships in Trinidad.
Yeah.
Where I heard Tobago mash up the place.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. I mean, we spoke about what? I think it was 8 months ago we spoke.
Yeah.
And about so many different good things that you had in store for Jiu-Jitsu in Tobago. So tell me about since we spoke last to what's happening now.
Right. So obviously we was in big development stage, getting the gym up and running, stability, everything.
Yeah.
We've had good amounts of people come out to the gym. All right. But obviously not everyone's going to be interested in competing fully. You know, it's very normal.
Right.
You're gonna have, those who want hobby, those who want to learn how to defend themselves, and those who are looking for the big stage.
Right.
So this might seem low now, but this is actually a stepping stone for guys going further. So we have a lot of further sites to try and uphold and try and get onto. And a lot will unfold in future to come. Hopefully, but we had some good success in the Dragons Cup, funny enough, because it's the largest martial arts competition in the Caribbean, funny enough.
Right.
Yeah, you have people from all over the Caribbean come and compete there, because there's not really a big martial arts scene in the Caribbean. Yeah, we all know the karate, but karate is not the only martial art, and you have to remember that. There's different forms, different arts, different disciplines. So. And there's different ways to fight,
Right.
Yeah. We can't just stand up and go. Yeah.
Come back fighting too.
Yeah,
Right,
exactly.
Right.
So generally we mustered 2 boys. We went down.
Right.
Very willing guys. Kareem Roberts and Jael Daniel.
And what age?
So Kareem, they're both actually at 28.
20. Okay.
Yeah, 28 years of age. Young enough, in the adult scene. They went over there with the mindset not knowing what was going to happen. They're expecting lights and everything. It's like, butterflies in their belly.
Yeah.
Perfectly fine. You need that. You need that fuel. You need that worry. You need that tension. Because if you get too confident, it can affect you negatively. You can be overconfident, and you don't treat it with the detriment that you're going in with, or you're not actually going in it to work as you should be, so sometimes a fear factor is good, and they went in there wholeheartedly. They didn't complain, as they did, and funnily enough, we come away with the beginner category heavyweight champion.
Wow.
Yeah. Kareem Roberts come and clean sweep the place. Yeah. Funny enough, right? This is how ironical this is. I taught a seminar the day before of the armbar, right? And he wasn't there for that seminar, but he goes and destroys them with that very same move. And, all the Trinidadian jaw drops, like, who is this guy? But like I said to you 8 months ago, nobody's smarter or stronger than Tobagonians.
Yeah.
Nobody is.
So you just refined the strength and
give it direction.
Yeah.
And all it is opportunities. And I would urge more and more people to come out. More and more people to come out.
Yeah.
Make use of this. Learn. Even if it's just for yourself, even just self-defense, even if it's just you're looking for the next thing, a career, anything like that, is possible through this art.
Yeah. So take me up, because you mentioned there are different art forms or different forms of karate.
Well, not karate.
Karate, martial arts.
Martial arts.
Yeah. So tell me about this form of martial arts, jiu-jitsu.
Right. So Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is a grappling-based art.
Right. Okay.
Initially, it was first derived from judo, right? Long story short, it came down to Brazil, back, I think it's like the 1920s or 30s or something like that. And the Gracie brothers were the ones who first picked it up. They judo and they were doing it. But the weaker brother was the one who struggled with doing all the throws and stuff.
Right.
So what he then had to learn how to do, he couldn't throw his bigger, stronger brothers, but he can continue fighting when he was on the ground.
Right. So that's what the grappling.
Yeah, that's where it comes in. So then he refined the submission arts and the positions and everything that make all the biomechanics. It's almost like a science at the moment. Jiu-jitsu, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, from then till now has evolved.
Right.
So it's taken on everything from judo, wrestling,
Right,
sambo,
okay.
all these
It's sampled.
moves.
Right,
Yeah, and it's been
yeah.
refining it all into a really, really super effective art that once we get our hands on you,
Yeah.
you're in trouble.
Yeah. And how are you going about getting persons to sign on to your gym or to get involved in this art form?
Best way, obviously, you can contact the gym directly. Obviously, is phone numbers. So our number 713-2777. You know, don't be shy. Obviously, we're friendly people. We're not out here to try and we're not sadistic. We're trying to hurt people.
Yeah.
We're trying to build Tobago up.
Yeah.
You know. There's also the situation of social media.
Yeah.
You can get onto social media. So Tobago Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Keep it very, very simple.
Yeah.
Tobago Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Just look us up. It's very, very.
And where's the gym located?
It's in Spring Garden. So it's just in the general area, just on the outskirts of Scarborough.
Yeah.
It's the best way to describe it, how I try to tell everybody, is if you know Auntie Catherine's daycare, next to the paint shop, just go opposite her, you can't miss us. You know? So yeah.
So from since then that we last spoke about 8 months ago to now, I mean, tell me about participation. How many persons have signed on? And because you mentioned some are doing it for recreation, some are doing it for self-defense, but you want to compete.
Yeah, so we've had registrations of roughly just over 100 people.
100?
Yeah.
Wow.
Funny enough, it's a very needed thing. We haven't seen a lot from kids, but more so adults.
So what age you start the training from?
5 years old.
From 5?
Yeah.
Okay.
We go all from 5 years old and 100 years and 1 month. And we
Wow.
Just joking. Yeah. No age limit for the top.
No age limit whatsoever.
No. We're happy to help everyone that we can.
And you have other instructors as well.
Yes, they're coming along. So obviously they're very, very new. People are getting promoted. Couple of people got promoted recently. Funny enough, the 2 boys who just did well in Trinidad.
Yeah.
They
also
just recently got promoted.
Okay.
But I will push people through to start teaching in the kids' classes and stuff like that to help mold them and show them different ways that it's not only out here to just be a fighter, but there's also career line as you can teach, you can make a living, you can open your own gym, so yes, we are going to have more instructors in time to come.
This is fantastic. So this what I'm seeing here, this is a demonstration of the grappling technique here. And which one is Julian? Which one is
Kareem Roberts.
Kareem Roberts, right?
Yeah, he is in the short grey pants.
Right, that's our guy that match up the place there.
Yeah.
So how long it took you to get to train these guys to get the correct format to compete?
To compete? Not long, really.
Right.
Yeah, less than a year.
Fantastic. Any plans to get into schools? Because I can see this being like a co-curricular activity for school students to help with anger management and all these things.
Yes, and that's one of the biggest fights at the moment. So trying to get kids to understand that they have to be able to use techniques to control people. Yeah, you understand, so that they can minimize not only damage to themselves but to also the aggressor. Trying to understand that there are other ways to deal with problems rather than just commit just catastrophic force against somebody, So getting into schools, obviously we have private schools reaching out at the moment. We are going to try and do our utmost best to help them as much as we can. Get into secondary schools. I've only just recently learned that I have to get in touch with the principals separately. So I will. Principals will hear from me soon enough. Look out. I'll be knocking in with my little shy smile, like, hi.
But that's a really good catchment area to get into schools.
Yeah.
As I said before, I mean, you have seen the news of a number of school fights, and I mean, like,
yes,
if you can get that energy elsewhere, and for me, it's not really like the fighting anything, but submissive and combat. That would be good if we get through that.
And there's another side to that, people gain self-esteem, self-confidence, and children suffer that the most, especially
Right.
when they first walk through them school doors
Yeah.
for the very first time. September's coming up. Kids are gonna be walking in for the first time. They're gonna be scared.
Yeah.
You know, they're gonna be
Bullying
like,
performance.
"Ooh, yeah." It happened to me when I was in school.
Yeah.
Second form going to first form.
Yeah, no,
Ooh,
it's
yeah,
brutal.
boy.
It's brutal.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
no, second form is coming and bullying the first form. It's a common thing. So believe it or not,
Yeah.
being able to look after yourself is very
Yes,
important.
yes,
You know,
yes.
it's self-esteem. Not only they say that about fitness, but they also say that about, you know, looking after yourself. You know, your mental health is very, very important. You know, your physical nature, you know, in your body, your ability to defend yourself, all of them kind of things boost your own self-image, boost your self-esteem. You know, obviously you don't want to grow a large ego and throw yourself into the depth, but at the same time, it helps check you, your discipline, everything. I've spoke about this in the last one, but obviously sometimes people need a reminder that, you know what, there is more to life than just digging your head in a book, because you have to interact with people.
Yes,
You know what I
yes,
mean?
yes.
And unfortunately, even like me and you could walk down the street and then fall out. How are you gonna deal with the problem? If I have no self-discipline,
Yeah, if we're
we can end up in a fight.
Yeah.
Or understanding the catastrophic nature of chaos that you can cause as a human being, that you have to learn to control that. You understand? Instead of walking the streets, I'm a crazy man. No, you can't be like that. You have to have self-control. But at the same time, how can you control somebody if you can't control yourself?
That's a good point. That's a good point for us to leave it
Yeah,
here
yeah, yeah,
today.
yeah. Big
And I want to
time.
say congratulations once again to you
Yeah.
and your fighters. Keep doing what you're doing. There's a space for everybody where sport is concerned. It doesn't have to be football, cricket, or all the popular sports. I mean, I think you are doing a wonderful job, and I wish you all the best in getting into the schools. I think it'll do well for our young people. So once again, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Always a home at Tobago Updates for you to share the good news. And is there any plans that you have where Jiu-Jitsu is concerned?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Guys, we got to leave it here this morning. Of course, really thanks to the guys from the Trinidad and Tobago Rally Club for being here this morning as well, talking about the Tobago Hill Climb event. Yes, and of course, Mr. Fletcher. Tomorrow, final event for Trinidad and Tobago at the Olympic Games. At 11:19, we're going to have Nicholas Paul. All prayers. Let's pray. Let's just leave the Olympics with one medal, please, Lord. Thank you so much. I'm going to show you guys over to Mr. Luke James Trim. Yes, he's up. Good morning, Tobago. Guys, continue to stay safe. And don't forget to share the live, share the live, share the live.